Hi guys, my name is Saurabh and welcome back to my channel. So in this video, I wanted to talk about my personal experience at the VFS Global Visa Center for my UK visa application. So now in this video, I'm going to tell you what you can expect at the visa application center and how long does it take, what documents you should bring, what you are allowed to take inside, and how long does it take to actually get your passport back with your approved visa. So I'm going to tell you all of this step by step. Now let's begin the video. So the first video I posted where I showed how you can fill your UK visa application, and by the end of the video I showed you guys how I booked my visa appointment. So my visa appointment was on the 7th of July in Chandigarh VFS Center, and it was at 3:30 p.m. So if you are planning to visit the Chandigarh VFS Center, you should know that it is just next to the Elante Mall. It is part of the Elante Mall. You can park your car in the mall and you can just walk up to the VFS Center, or you can park in the Elante office building. So it is all connected. You can ask any of the security guard working there. They will tell you, they will give you the direction how you can reach at that point. And there's a sitting place outside for the people who comes with you. So if you have some relative or your friend with you, so they can wait there because they cannot go inside the visa application center. Now that center is also for the people who are applying their Canadian visa. So you'll see a lot of crowd there. But for me, it was completely different experience. So they told me to come inside when there was only 15 minutes left for my appointment. So after that, they checked my appointment letter. They matched it with the list they had. So they just crossed off my name. And when I went inside, there was a very long queue. But that queue was for the Canadian visa application. For the UK one, there was not a single person in the queue. So they asked me just to go inside. At the door, there was this girl from the VFS office. She checked my passport. She checked my appointment letter once again. And then she told me something which I have already talked about in the previous video. But if you haven't seen that previous video, let me talk about it now. So she advised me to take a service from the VFS, which was keep your passport. So that service was for 3,500 Indian rupees. And what basically happens in that service is whenever you go for your visa application, your UK student visa application, you have to submit your passport, and then it takes some time, like it takes some weeks before you hear a decision. And then you have two options. So either you can select courier. So whenever a decision has been made on your application, they will courier it back to you. But you can also select collect at the VFS location. So for example, if they receive your passport today, they will call you that your passport is ready to be collected, and you can just go in their opening hours. They usually have the passport collection opening hours mentioned on their websites, and you can just go to the VFS center and collect your passport. Now if you live in that city where you are giving your biometrics, then it is really convenient if you can just go and collect your passport. But if you are from some outside city, like I'm from Uttarakhand and there's no VFS center here, and the Chandigarh was the closest one to me, so I don't want to really go again to the Chandigarh, and it will cost me around 3,000 rupees altogether for all the petrol and food and everything. Even if I just go for the day, like just go there and pick up my passport. And the courier service was 600 rupees, so I thought it was better that I take the courier service, because it will just gonna waste my day and my money, and the courier is completely tracked and I will get it anyway. Now let's talk about that keep my passport service. So it was for 3,500 rupees, and basically what happens in that service on the visa application day, so they complete all of the process, but they give you your passport back. So what happens in that case is, so whenever you get a decision, they will call you, they will say your visa application is completed, and you can come to the VFS center and get your visa sticker on your passport at the VFS center, and you'll usually get your passport in the same day. Now this service can be beneficial for some people. For example, I have plans to travel somewhere in between, like I want to go to Thailand or Dubai or anywhere else where I will need my passport. So that service is really beneficial, because then I don't have to wait for my UK visa application to be processed and get my passport back so I can travel anywhere else. So if you are planning to travel anywhere else and you need your passport back, then you can apply for this service. But apart from that, personally, I think it is of no use. Now what she said to me, the lady at the door at the VFS center, she said to me that student visa application is taking 6 to 12 weeks, and most of the students are opting for this service, and would you like to take this service? And I said to her that I don't think taking this service will make my visa application any faster. It will still take 6 to 12 weeks. So I asked her if it's gonna make my visa application any faster, and she said no, it will be the same processing time. So I said to her, I'm not planning to travel anywhere, so I don't need this service. But what she was trying to do is, like, for example, I have already applied for the UK visa application 2 times before. I did my foundation year, then I did my undergrad, and now I'm doing masters. But imagine for a second that there is a new student who is really nervous about all of this application things, because it can get really overwhelming at times. If someone says to them that, oh, loads of the students are picking for this service because it is taking a a lot of time to get your decision. That person at that point might get scared, and then he or she will make a split-second decision and will just buy the service, and it will just go in the profit for the VFS Global. Now in this service there's one more drawback, as I told you, that I have to go to the visa application center again and get the visa sticker in my passport. So this service will be like, you know, the collect my passport at the VFS center kind of service. So you have to go anyway, and I told you that it doesn't make sense for me to go to that city again just to get my passport back and waste all the money on petrol and whatever cost comes with when you're traveling. So if they're offering you this kind of service, I will just suggest you to think about it properly, what they're offering. Do you actually need it? And then you make a sensible decision. Now what happens after this is you go inside, you go to a counter where they check you if you have paid your VFS fees and everything, which you can pay online when you are booking your appointment, but you can also pay it at the counter. So if you select any other service on the counter, you have to pay it there, and then they give you a token number. Now there's a screen there where they will show you your token number, and there will be a counter number in front of it. So when your number comes up on the screen, you just go to the counter. They will check all of your documents, they will scan some of your things in the passport, and just wait for them to finish whatever they are doing. Now at this point one more thing will happen. Now if we have selected the scan my document service, which is again 1000 Indian rupees. Now in what happened in that service, in my visa application, what I did, I uploaded all of the documents online. So all of the scanned copies were with me, and I uploaded them to the VFS website. And you can upload the documents 24 hours before your visa appointment time. So for example, it was 7th of July 3:30 p.m. for me, so you can upload your visa document till 6th of July 3:30 p.m. So what I did, I uploaded all of my documents, but you can also select this service that scan my documents. So at that point they will scan your documents if you have selected this service. But I've already talked about this in my previous video, that you actually don't need to take the service. You can upload all of your documents online by yourself, and it won't make any difference. So what happens next is, when they have scanned all of your documents and checked everything, they're going to give you a file which you have to take and just sit and just wait for your turn for your biometric enrollment. So they will take your photo and your fingerprints, and then when I was waiting for my biometrics to be taken, there was one person in the booth, and he came out, and then I went in, and then they took my photo, they took my fingerprints, and then they took my passport. They gave me a receipt which I had to show to the delivery person when he will deliver my passport, and that was it. Now there were many booths for the UK biometric enrollment, but only one was open, so I had to wait like 5 minutes for that guy before me to finish. And it will also not make any sense for them to keep persons in all of the booths, because there were literally no one. So all I had to do was wait 5 minutes, and I was outside by 3:33 p.m. So my appointment was at 3:30 p.m. but as I told you, you can enter 15 minutes before, and there was literally no one anywhere. And so I just went there, did all of the things, and I was out by 3:33 p.m. So if you're thinking to go to UK and if you're near the Chandigarh visa application center, so you might be done with all of the process really quickly. Now that was all for the VFS center. So that was on 7th of July, and on the same day I got an SMS and email from the VFS center that my visa application has been forwarded to UK visas and migration. Now after that, what comes is a waiting period. You just have to wait until you hear back about your visa application. So on 23rd of July, I got an SMS and email from the VFS that my processed visa application has been received at the VFS, and if I have chosen the courier service, it will be couriered, and if I've chosen to collect it at the VFS center, then I can come the next day and collect my passport. So I have chosen the courier service, and on the same day I got another email saying that my UK visa application has been forwarded by courier, and on the same day I got another email and SMS that the courier has picked up my passport and it will be delivered to me. Now you might be wondering that how you can track your passport, you don't have a tracking ID. So what you have to do is that VFS uses Blue Dart as their courier partner. So what you have to do, go to the Blue Dart website. There's two options. There's I think waybill number and reference number. So you select reference number and then you enter your UK visa application number. So it will be the number which starts with GWF, and then it will be a long number which is your UK visa application number which you got when you applied for the visa, and it will be mentioned everywhere. So you just enter that number, and then you can track where is your passport from where it is being delivered, and you will get every update that which hub is it now and when it is in your city. So it does take time. For example, I was able to track my passport on Sunday, so it took one complete day for it to be updated in the Blue Dart website and the tracking website. So on 25th of July I was still tracking my passport, and it said that it has arrived at the final destination, like the final Blue Dart center in my location, in my city. Now there will be a screenshot on the screen which shows all of the places my passport went, and now the letter will be something like this. Obviously I have to hide some details, so you get just a normal parcel, and then you have your passport in this. So I'll try to show you my visa. So I got my stamped visa in the passport. So now it will also be coming up on the screen. I have hidden some personal details for obvious reasons, and you will also receive one letter on this. So basically this one, the visa you get on your passport is valid for 90 days. So my visa is valid for from 19th of August till 17th of November. So this is valid for 3 months, and I have to travel to the UK between these 3 months. And then what I have to do is I have to collect my biometric residence permit. And on this letter which you receive, you get that your visa application has been successful. That means you can enter in the UK as a student from 19th of August till 29th of January 2024. Now I'm doing masters for 1 year, and my course end date on my cast letter was 29th of September. So I got an additional visa for 4 months. Now it will also show you your collection point. So there's a collection point here. So it does say where I can collect my passport from. If you have entered your university location, the ACL, the alternate collection location, it will be mentioned here. If you selected postcode, when you go to the UK, just search for the postcode on the Google Maps, and it will show you the direction. So you can just walk up to the post office and collect your BRP. Make sure you take this letter and your passport with you when you go to collect your BRP, and you also take this letter when you go through the immigration at the London airport. So you have to show this document to the immigration officer. So it doesn't matter if you fly to London or Manchester or anywhere else, just fly to the airport which is closest to you. Now there are some things which you have to do when you receive your visa. So in next video I'm going to talk about what you should do as soon as you receive your visa. What are the next steps which you should complete at once when you receive your visa. So I'm going to talk about that in the next video, and when I will post that video, the link will be in the description. Now this was all for this video. If you have any doubts regarding anything, that was just my personal experience with the VFS Center and how long does it took for me to get my passport back. It can be different for you. So if it doesn't receive that passport in the same time frame that I received, just wait for at least 3 weeks before you email them or contact them regarding your visa application. Especially during the July and August month, it is like really busy. So you should at least wait for 4 weeks before you actually contact them, because you will receive your decision within 4 weeks for sure. Now if you have any other doubts, just ask me in the comment section. If you have any other video ideas, just tell me in the comment section. I'll try to make the videos as soon as possible. If you like this video, just hit the like button, and if you're new in the channel, just please hit the subscribe button. It will motivate me to make more videos. I'll try to make more videos on the UK visa application process and all of the things you need, and I'll try to make more videos when I'm in the UK regarding all of the student experience and everything. So to be part of that journey, just hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.